So today I'm going to offer a sense of why the body-led practices for me, I have realized, work really well with the experiential ways of knowing. We do have a lot of practitioners who learn somatic processes by talking about their experience, like tracking sensations or describing things that they may be noticing in their body, like felt sense or movement or tensing, etc. And for me, what I've realized is, and I'll share a few examples here in this video, why experiencing something, whether it is by putting something out in a concrete way or setting up something of how something feels on the inside, actually lets us sense more clearly through our body. And this is because we think about learning ability in different sort of ways of knowing. Some of us are a lot more able to learn when we can feel things kinesthetically through our hands, through the movement of our body. Some other of us are more visual, so when we see something is when things become clearer or there's a sense of validation. And some others are auditory. We need to really hear the sounds and hear the vibration, the pulsation through auditory systems to understand certain ways in which things are happening for us. So for example, in this setup here, I'm depicting a sense of feeling quite chaotic in terms of how my inner landscape feels. And it might be one thing for me to talk about, oh, this feels really busy, I feel congestion inside my heart, I feel like there is no space near my chest, I feel like the muscles are crawling up towards me. And it's another thing to, like you notice here, for me to actually set up the various constituents of how this feels for me on the inside. And in this way, I have the opportunity to check something out, like, oh, not this here, maybe a little bit less space there, and the ability to step out and look at something from the outside, and then from there notice experientially how that resonates for me on the inside. So this is one example to share with you. The other example is with sensations. It's like we can describe something as it feels really heavy, and it feels like it's sitting more in my stomach. It feels like it's pushing against my belly button. And the other thing is to actually feel through material, something of that. It might also be in this experience, for example, not only am I feeling it as I am being still, but I'm also noticing how that feels when I move with the same sensation on the inside. Here's another example where I'm feeling into how something grips and I grip onto it, and I'm just noticing how tight or loose, and where are the spaces in my knuckles, where else am I constricting my breath as I hold something quite tight or loose. I hope these examples allow you to notice that while it's really important to explore and find practitioners who are integrating the body. Sometimes when your training itself has not been in the experiential, creative, other than linguistic modalities, then the body sort of becomes an extension of that way of knowing. And then we're trying to conceptualize something and explore it, not even imagine it, explore it in some very concrete ways, whereas it's a very fluid dimension that we only can sit in if we notice it from the inside out. And that is really the the philosophy of the bottom-up thinking. I hope this is useful for you when you are trying to locate what you might need and how their practice supports you. If you have any other questions for me, feel free to send them through. Thank you so much for your time.